Ooh, I smell French toast. Good morning, chef. What are we making today? Hi there, my little chef. Today we're going to make French toast. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. What about yours? Well, the first thing that you need is your favorite bread. I like to use a brioche bread, but you can use whatever you'd like. And you're also going to need eggs. The colder the eggs, the better. So make sure you take them out of the refrigerator a little bit before you start making your French toast. You're also going to need some sort of milk or milk alternative. I'm using whole milk because I'm a little fancy pants this morning, but you can use whatever you'd like. And of course you need some sort of sweetener. I'm using maple syrup, but you can use sugar or stevia or anything like that. And then a little bit of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. Now, the most important part of making French toast is making sure that your bread is nice and soft. So I like to soak mine in a little bit of the milk just to make sure that it's nice and tender. Now, while that's soaking, let's go ahead and mix up our egg batter. In a separate bowl, mix together your eggs, your milk, your sweetener of choice, and your vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. Make sure that your eggs are all nice and fluffy, and then go ahead and pour that over your bread. Make sure that both sides are nice and saturated with that eggy goodness. Now, if you're like me, and you like your French toast a little bit extra saucy, then go ahead and pour a little bit of that milk mixture on top. Now it's time to get fancy. I like to roll my French toast up just like this, and then tuck it in so that it doesn't unravel in the cooking process. Now you could cut these into fun shapes, or you could just leave them as is. It's totally up to you. Now I'm going to roll these puppies out, and we're going to get a nice brown on each side. Now once I've rolled these out, I'm going to put them in the oven, and we're going to bake them for about 10 minutes, or until they're nice and fluffy. Now while they're baking, go ahead and put a little bit of butter in your pan on low heat. We're going to use that to finish cooking our French toast. Once they're out of the oven, go ahead and put them in your pan, and then put a lid on top. Now you don't want to burn your French toast, so make sure that your heat is on low. Once they're nice and brown on one side, flip them over and brown the other side. And just like that, my little chef, we have made French toast. Isn't that wonderful? Now I'm going to go ahead and serve this up with a little bit more maple syrup and a sprinkle of powdered sugar. Ooh, it smells so good. I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much for making French toast with me today, chef. This was so much fun. Well, thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, my little chef. Remember, stay sweet, and I'll see you next time. Bye.